Hi everybody, my name is Ed Everts and I am the author of Raise Your Visibility and Value, Uncover the Lost Art of Connecting on the Job. And my goal in these videos is to share with you 7 visibility accelerators that if you do more often, you are highly likely to be more visible within your organization and industry. So I hope you watch the next 6 videos and get some ideas on how to be more visible. The first visibility accelerator I wanted to talk with you about today is introduce yourself. And this is a degree to which you introduce yourself to new colleagues and most importantly make a great first impression. You know, a lot of people laugh when they hear that this is one of the first things that I talk about in the book because they're like, oh, gosh, I introduce myself all of the time. Why is this such a big challenge? And in reality, we're not introducing ourselves well to others on a recurring basis. And the reasons for it are numerous. We may be inattentive, just not focused and thinking about it in the moment. We may be underskilled. We're just not good at it, and so we kind of avoid or don't introduce ourselves well. Or we may be underinvested. We might have other things on our mind or just not really focused on introducing ourselves well with others. And so people tend to fall in one of 3 categories. They're either avoiders, so they're people who avoid meeting other people at all costs. These might be the people, for example, who come to a meeting and sit down and never say hi or never introduce themselves to people sitting to their left or to the right. They may be fumblers. These are people who attempt to introduce themselves but just don't do a great job at it. They just don't say their name well or don't have a great first experience with others. All of us want to be introducers, and these are people who are attentive, skilled, and invested in that brief moment when you're meeting and introducing yourself to a new colleague. And so in the book I go into a greater detail of what the process might be for introducing yourself with others. And let me just share with you some of the kind of quick tips that you can think about when doing it. The first is you need to approach others, right? Everybody is not going to come to you at a conference or at a meeting to see who you are, right? You need to be the moving party, and you need to ensure that you are introducing yourself to as many other people as possible. You need to make great eye contact. So eye contact is extremely important. You don't want to be looking down at their hand. You don't want to be looking at their name badge. You want to be looking them straight in the eyes as you are saying your name, your company, your location, etc. You want to ensure, if it is culturally appropriate, that you shake hands and give them a nice, firm, good handshake and be very focused with that. You want to introduce yourself, which again I go into great detail in the book on how to introduce yourself effectively. You want to engage in small talk, so there are some basic questions you can ask somebody that you can utilize to at least start a conversation with someone so the first few moments are not awkward. And then you need to exit. At some point you need to move on to the next person, and either the person that you're speaking with is not a good fit or you've exhausted everything that you want to talk about with them and need to move on. And so I give you ways, and I talk about ways that you can exit a conversation that you're having with somebody in order to ensure that you are introducing yourself really, really well. So in each of these exercises each of these videos, I've been sharing with you exercises that I want folks to do in order to raise their visibility and really introduce themselves more effectively. So the small tip I would share with you is that at the next conference you attend or at the next company meeting where there's a bunch of people you do not know, step out of your comfort zone and take 2 or 3 minutes, it's not a long time, and walk the table or talk to the people to your left and to your right and extend your hand and introduce yourself. I really encourage you as a small tip to kind of, again, step out of that comfort zone and ensure that people sitting next to you know who you are and what you do. So that's it. I hope you experienced some information today that will be helpful for you as you work to introduce yourself more, and I look forward to talking with you again on video number 2, where we're going to talk about the next video, Visibility Accelerator, which is Be Accessible. Thank you, and have a great day.